you don't, don't let us know. You gotta have that balance, that counterbalance for all the unappreciation that you show. Make sure you just, hey, we need appreciation, but we need it a lot more if you're gonna show all your unappreciation all the time too.
We need it too, though.
You want to argue me outside, but on my mama.
She gonna pull a Martin on you.
If I was gonna give advice to the ladies here, the first advice I would give is basically to, before you move on to the next relationship, make sure you're healed basically from whatever you was in the past. Because a lot of men pick up on that easily, even though you may see someone that you think may be, as we say, have the potential or whatever it is. Make sure basically you heal before you go into the next, because that stuff will come over whether you want it to or not. The next thing I would say is be honest. Don't feed into the games of the world like everyone else is doing. That goes for the guys too. And I guess the next thing I would say is basically realize that the generalizations basically that we use is just that. Everybody is not like that. So learn your particular man, the way he communicates. There's some things I may put up with the next brother won't, and vice versa. So learn that particular person. That would be the next one.
She just passed on the mic.
No, it's for me.
I'm messing with you.
That's okay, I'll take her turn. Real general, I just want to say, definitely, know where you're getting your information from. Ladies, you guys get information from your friends and stuff like that. People, whose situation ain't even close to y'all. They'll put up with a dude beating on you, beating on them and shit like that. That ain't your thing or whatever, this and that. So, like you said, you generalize men in all categories, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So, if my advice to women is basically, know where you're getting your information from, know where you're eating from. You wouldn't eat off the toilet, so why would you get your information from your friend who ain't about shit? You know what I'm saying?
Shut down your single friend.
Yeah, shut down your single friend. There it is. There it is.
Make sure you don't flush.
Yeah. Make sure you flush.
All I would say to most women is, what y'all need to understand is that with most men, until he's made an emotional commitment, you have no power. But when after a man has made an emotional commitment, you have all the power. And how it works out, it depends on how you use that power. You can use it to benefit the relationship, or you can use it to destroy the relationship.
That's my LP.
Come on, Floyd.
Good stuff, good stuff. You want to come around the kitchen or?
Big one.
Matthew.
Matthew.
I'm actually engaged, so I have a different, somewhat of a perspective. But we've been through a lot.
Facebook.
Oh. But I would say communication is huge. Learning how each other communicates, and coming from strong backgrounds, sometimes you clash, and you don't mean to clash. You're trying to communicate, but you feel. As women, I feel like sometimes y'all can come off too aggressive, and you're just trying to. Oh, they're telling me to shut. My boys over there. Yeah, I'm sorry, but just communication is huge, and being willing to commit to each other and really being, there for each other. I think once that's deep in your heart, once that's rooted there, then I think you can, you can get through anything.
We made it.
Warren.
Number one, ladies, please try to use Facebook less.
Wow! Epidemic.
Because we as fellas, we go down that list and we look at y'all, we go, damn. Because we understand you're more social in your networking and everything, but believe it or not, there's a lot of things that you guys put on there that makes us look at things differently.
Absolutely.
We're just letting you know. But the other thing is that if you notice, after I asked the fellas to chill and everything, and you listen to the comments, actually a lot of these brothers have some pretty deep and intelligent things to say, and we really do like communicating like that. We show out all the time and loud, but this is who we are really at our core if you just take time to talk to us. And ladies, I want to commend you all for being honest and open and appreciate it. Thank you.
Birthday boy! Happy
Birthday, man.
I'm gonna say two things. I got two parts. Just pay attention to the way that your man care about you. If he gives you money to help you with your child or help you with your bills, he actually gives a fuck. Know that. Don't worry about all the stuff he don't do. Focus on the things that he will do. Because that's his way of showing you. He might not have been taught nothing else.
Right.
So understand that. And the other part is something that we talked about earlier, is don't expect $5 worth of nigga when you're $1 worth of chick.
Say it again. Say it again.
It's not saying that you got to bring everything to the table, but just don't talk about, a woman's worth when you don't have any.
Don't even know your own.
You can erase everything on that video.
That's all it is to it. You know, just understand that, so that way you get, because you're gonna get that. People, like he said, we'll watch, and if we notice that everything you saying is down in men, why the hell would I talk to you? So be careful of what you say, not necessarily how you say it, what you saying, because we hear everything. We're the opposite of you. You want us to show you, we want you to tell us. When you tell us something, we hear you. We don't know how to always show you, but that's what you're looking for. So when we tell you, hear that. And then everything will start making sense. B, you like that? Come on with it.
Come on, B.
Advice to the women. Advice to the women.
Yeah, I was.
If you had a one piece of advice for the women in a relationship.
You know what? Come back to me. Come back to me.
It is me. Everybody else went. Got two more. That's it.
Man. Piece of advice.
What's your advice to
That
them?
last relationship was vicious, though. Domestic violence.
Alright. Piece of advice to the women. Alright. I don't know what all's been said so far, but I'll say communication is a huge thing. Something that I'm truly learning right now. Sometimes, you know, I think that we have a tendency to believe that, you know, what we're saying is everything, you know, and learning to accept that maybe perhaps the things that you've been brought up to believe, or perhaps, you know, the things that you've held on to for so long as being the gospel truth, maybe that's not always the key. You know, when you with somebody and they come with other types of ideas, you know, that maybe to you may seem kind of out the box, you know, you have to be able to take that in and take it into consideration, you know. And you know, to me, like I said, you know, that's one of those things, you know, communication, I've learned is definitely a priceless tool. So
Kev, and then Adrian closing us out.
Can I make one more statement?
They're not gonna talk.
Go quick, Matt. Go quick.
No, I'm just gonna say the ability to be rational and reason is big, and I feel like sometimes when y'all women get in those states and we trying to be rational and lay out, okay, A, B, C, D, y'all just, I don't know, y'all want to fight, scrap, whatever y'all want to do.
What about what you did? Yeah.
But yeah, and so I think just the ability to learn to reason and be rational can be huge.
Wouldn't be women.
Come on, Kevin.
I would say one
Oh,
thing.
you have
This goes for both men and women. Learn how to listen. It's simple. I'm not saying it's simple to do. It's simple task. Learn how to listen. I mean, the thing is, but I ain't gonna lie. You can talk to me right now. If I don't want to hear what you say, I will shut down. Keep talking. I ain't gonna say nothing. I will not understand or hear what you say. But you gotta learn how to listen to each other. I mean, no doubt that falls back on communication. Yes, sir. But you gotta learn how to listen. No doubt you might say 84 things wrong. You gotta catch that one that's right. But you just gotta learn how to listen. The
Kevin,
woman.
Kevin, and then Adrian. And then that's it.
What I would say to both men and women is you gotta be honest with yourself at first. Like, you gotta know who you are, but be honest about it. Don't sit here and say who you want to be or think you are something that you're not, because you try to portray that to that woman or that man, and they'll see right through it. So I think be honest with yourself at first, and then just be a team. Like, everybody's trying to figure out who's gonna be one up on somebody, or it's a game we're playing back and forth and all that. At the end of the day, if you come together and you guys are being real with yourselves, it should be able to work. That's just my opinion on that. So,
He didn't go though.
He didn't want to go.
Oh, he not talking.
Oh, you going?
Talk.
Go. Let me get out your way, y'all. Damn, I gotta get.
Lord, you gotta step out the way. She gotta make sure
I see.
Yeah, she gotta make sure the camera works.
And you on her stairs? You halfway up that
I
way?
mean, okay, my advice for women is basically just don't let other people be involved in your relationship.
Through that, say it again.
And don't let other people, the world, everyone, what the Joneses got, what this person got, what your girlfriend's man is doing for them, don't let that influence your relationship. Who your man is who your man is, and he's only gonna love you the way you need to be loved, not how he's supposed to love by everybody else's standards.
Somebody play a song after that.
That goes back to
Like you.
come on, Adrian.
Oh, okay.
Reality, dear.
Perception is reality.
Oh, and then plug the
Maybe your reality.
Turn it off.
Go ahead.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I didn't hear it yet this time at all. Friendship. Ladies, nobody never understands friendship. You know what I mean? And that's sad that a lot of women, they look for love. They always want to look for love. But they forget to get the B, A to go to B. You got to go to A first before you go to B. And of course, that's why men like to be around their boys. Is they feel safe. You know what I mean? They feel, comfort. They can argue, back and forth. It is what it is, but you know what? They still ride or die. Women forget about that. You know what I mean? So my advice to you guys, definitely, friendship is key. Make sure you're your friend before you love her. You know what I mean? And how many relationships you guys know that last forever, for a lifetime, and what they say? Oh, I knew that person for 10 years. That was my best friend. And then they end up tying that knot, and they last for another 30, 40 years. And that's what it's about. I think friendship is everything. You want a man, we want a girl we can watch TV with, laugh, crack jokes, who ain't always defensive, you know what I mean? Somebody.
That shit ain't cool when you're spooning, goddamn.
A Dutch oven. But like my man said, earlier, you gotta have. I think it was you that mentioned it, bro. You said that you guys it's got to be a balance. You know what I mean? We don't want a woman that's always gonna argue with us. You know what I mean? Be confrontational. We don't need that. Of course, we're gonna go through our ups and downs, but it is what it is. And that's what majority of us look for. It ain't gonna be perfect. It ain't always peaches. Peaches and cream. Always gonna be beautiful hugs, beautiful words. You know what I mean? It's gonna be trials and tribulations. But of course, I'm looking for a friendship as well. So that's what a lot of men I think that they can take their girl out and look at another girl like, damn, she got ass. Yeah, she got, and laugh about the situation. You know what I mean? Instead of, oh, you looking at that bitch ass? You know what I mean? You was looking at it too. You know what I mean? So, and it comes down to a man being honest. No, I don't like that hairstyle, baby. You can change. Can you change that? Well, you don't like this. You know what I mean? Something simple as that. And vice versa. A woman give a man a call, I don't like them. Honey, go put on the shirt. Bet. You know what I mean? You gonna be out with them, but again, friendship. I say friendship. That's key. A lot of women miss out on that. We talked all day. I hear nobody say friendship, so definitely.
Shorty, say what the event is. Say what the event is and announce your next one.
Okay, Q&A, straight talk, no chaser form. This is Marie.
Your next event?
Oh, the next event, February 8th. It's gonna be titled Is a good man really hard to find?
Facebook, webpage, something.
Oh, you can't find me on Facebook.
Redo it.
I'm not searching. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.